Here on Indie Style, we'll feature successful entrepreneurs from across the globe who are making incredible strides in their industry. You may not know their names yet, but you soon will. I'm Leah Devon, and this is Indie Style.
Hey,
Hey.
what's going on?
Oh, just hunkering down like everybody else. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, doing good.
Good, good. Can you turn the other way so we're side by side?
Let's see.
There you go.
Okay, here we go.
Amazing. How you doing?
Been good, been good. Just
Yeah?
working, staying busy, quarantine, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It's been a very interesting past couple of months, wouldn't you say?
Yes, to say the least.
Yeah, it's been I don't know, kind of humbling, very sad. I don't know, I guess at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah, what can you do? I mean, we're in a crazy time right now, and all we can do is just stay away and stay safe, you know?
Stay safe, absolutely. And so, guys, people that are tuning in, we are going to actually be airing this as a show. So I want our viewers to actually see your wonderful face. So scoot a little bit to the left because you got a lot of fans and a lot of people. There you go, my friend.
Here we go.
That want to wave and say hey and all that good stuff.
Hey, what's up,
So
everybody? I see everybody checking in. What's going on?
yeah, I'm excited. So I'm trying to think. It's kind of like I feel like it's a little bit full circle because it's been your career. Since
Yeah.
I've seen you last, it's been what, 2 years, maybe?
Has it been? Has it been?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've seen you last.
So much has happened.
Yeah, so let's do this. Let's go back a little bit and let's go way back. Let's just talk a little bit about who you are as an artist. How did you get into the industry?
How did I get into the industry? Well, I come from a background from music from New York. I'm from Queens, New York. So my dad played percussion and drums, so I kind of got a early musical ear from that. And I was just one of those kids to where I love music, from a very young age, just being from New York, just being around it and, just being exposed to different genres, that just kind of sparked the interest. And as time went on, I just grew to love it even more and started actually studying musicians and studying how to actually make music. And once that kind of became a passion, then I just kept going from there.
Okay, so that's how people will often ask, how did you get into the industry? Like, who did you meet? Did you have a lucky person that kind of helped you?
Well, you know what? The interesting part about it is it was a lot of trial and error. So what I mean by that is a lot of networking, a lot of hand-in-hand contact with people. So if I would meet somebody somewhere, let's just say at a studio or an event or somewhere where I was either with my parents or just out and about, I was really good with just talking to people and meeting people and just learning from them and like, hey, how did you do this? Or, could you give me some advice or pointers on something? And I took that, I took it in and made it my own thing. And, by the grace of God, I've been blessed to work with so many different people, from major artists to independent artists, to where
Name some of them. I like when you rattle them off. Ready, go.
Oh man, I mean, you from artists from Bobby Brown to Future to Truth Hurts to Dr. Dre to Justin Bieber, Arrested Development, Robin S., CeCe Peniston. I mean,
the list goes on. Yeah. So let me ask you, because you've been in the game for like a minute, and I mean, we know that this industry has changed so much from where it was, Lord, 5 years ago to 3 years ago. So were you that artist that, you were shopping your demo? Were you that artist, or were you that artist that just, I know you're a producer and a songwriter, or were you that producer that kind of did the puffy Pharrell thing? You know what I mean? How did you get your break? Like, give us the scoop. Where did you get that break?
Well, I remember I remember when Twitter first came out, and this is like very, very early Twitter. And at the time, artists were giving their emails out on Twitter for producers to send them beats.
Really?
And I really wasn't too into that at first, but then the more I saw people doing it, I was like, well, let me just give it a shot. So I started sending beats in, and I remember an artist by the name of Youngberg at the time. He was doing mixtapes, and he had a mixtape series called Twitter Music. And he just gave his email out to everybody. And one day I just responded, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to send you some beats. So I sent him some beats to his email. And about a week later, he hit me back and said, hey, I'm going to use one of your tracks for one of my mixtapes. And I said, cool, no problem. And, you know, I was a fan of Youngberg. So that song went on the mixtape, and it did pretty good in LA because he was hot in LA at the time. And that kind of sparked a lot of other things. So me working with other artists, writing for other people, you know, so, you know, that was more of the start. But even before then, like, I met a guy by the name of Solly Williams. He was a producer out of Houston, Texas, working with a lot of those artists like Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Slim Thug. So I had a chance to work with those artists as well. Through him, which was great. So, you know, it was just a lot of different things going on.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about Kaleidoscope. For those, I mean, I know you have a lot of fans and people know. Tell me a little bit, was that like a labor of love for you? What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, Kaleidoscopes is my sophomore EP, you know, right behind Blue Leisure, which was my debut EP. And Kaleidoscopes is just a continuation of it, but it's also my growth project, giving people a different scope into me, you know, for lack of better words or a metaphorical way, just to show them, hey, you know, I'm still consistent. I'm still here. These are new things that I'm going through in life, whether it's personal or business, and just showing people my growth musically and sonically, you know. This project was more up-tempo. It was a little bit more musical in the production. Blue Leisure was more what I call dark R&B. So really dark melodic songs, you know, with a lot of, I guess I should say, harmonization, you know, with the arrangements. And even though Kaleidoscopes is that too, but it's just a little bit more musical in the arrangements. So I just wanted to give people a different sound.
Now, how old is Blue Leisure? When did you release Blue Leisure?
Actually, Blue Leisure is little over a year old. So it just came out last year.
Okay, so it's been maybe about a year and a half since we, you know, sat down. And I will say that, you know, I think that you're a very kind person. I told you that the first time that I met you. And I think you have a lot of humility. And I think that that's very important in the industry and in any industry that you're in. I think people feel that and they gravitate to that. And so I appreciate that about you. I think I told you that the last time. I'm like, he's such a nice...
definitely. And I appreciate that. And, you know, I feel that's very important, you know, because humility is what keeps you going, and it keeps you grounded, and it keeps you, you know, in the place that you need to be, because, you know, there's so many people that do the same thing that you do, or they try to. And, you know, I always tell even newer artists, you're in the shuffle right now, people who want to be artists and want to be producers and songwriters. So you really have to figure out, what are you going to do in this game? What sets you apart? You know, what's your niche? What's the thing that people are going to, you know, remember you for? And within that, you got to be humble enough to know what works for you or what doesn't work for you. And grow from there.
Absolutely, 100%. Now, you were on Sony at one point, Bad Boy Records at one point. Now, tell me what label you're on now. You're on an indie label right now. Is it your label?
Well, actually, as an independent artist, I'm independent, but I do have distribution through Empire Distribution. So shout out to Empire. And I actually have my own company called Humble Sound Music Group. So basically, we are a promotion, marketing, and label. So, you know, we sign different artists to promote their brands and market their brands. and also consult them and, you know, just continue to build them up.
Right. So you're in that great sweet spot for all of you artists that are out there. I mean, I know back in the day, everybody wanted to, like, you know, do the demo and get in front of, you know, the A&Rs and sign a deal. And don't get me wrong, it's great, because that's how it used to be. But the fact that you kind of own your own, you own the rights to your music, copyrights, what's released, that's very powerful, you know. And I always say, you know, doing it indie style, which is my show, is I love when entrepreneurs like yourself find a way to take their passion and become really successful. And like, you're the boss at what you do. So, you know, for it, just my opinion, you know, for those artists that are out there, man, if you can go that route, that's a really beautiful thing to do. And I know at the beginning, sometimes you may need help along the way, but you have to admit, it must be pretty sweet to be able to kind of to do things in that manner.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a blessing, but also it's a lot of work. You know, a lot of people don't realize when you're independent, everything rides on you. You know, all of the responsibilities and all of the overhead is upon you. But, you know, I always say in the end, you come out victorious because you have full ownership, you have full control, and you have free reign for whatever creativity that you're trying to portray. You know what I mean? Versus someone always telling you what to do. So, you know, that's the good part about it. But, you know, it's no picnic in the park all the time. So, you know, I always tell artists, you know, just make sure whatever you want to do or whatever you're trying to do, just be smart about it.
Right. Don't sell your soul, you know.
Absolutely.
Important. Okay, so we're going to play a game. You're like, yeah, I'm going to play a game. Leah, really? I'm going to play a game. Okay, no, I'm joking. We're going to play a game. I wouldn't do that to you. But I want you to tell me, you know, if I was like this new artist and I was trying to do what you were doing, I want you to give me your 3 tips for success. Okay. Ready, set, go.
3 tips for success.
Yeah.
Understanding the business.
Okay.
That's number 1. Understanding your sound, style, and image. That's number 2. And number 3 is understanding your audience.
Oh, that's a
understanding your audience. And I think people brush over that because they think that social media is the end all be all. Like, if you're popping on social media, then everything is great. But in actuality, it really isn't, because what if social media went away tomorrow? What do you have? Do you have online presence? Do you have an actual brand? Is it recognizable? Do you have music that has been synced, licensed? Has it been on radio? Has it charted? Like, all of these different things play a part in not only brand recognition, but actually sustaining you as a name.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know the artist Kashif? He's no longer with us.
I've heard of that name before.
Okay. You know, he was a producer and a songwriter who Clive Davis back in the day when Whitney Houston, he was like, I want you to write for her. And I had the lovely opportunity to meet him many, many moons ago, and he was lovely and he was very kind. Awesome. And he said, you know, Leah, he said, for all those artists that are out there, and he wrote this book called Everything You Need to Know About the Music Business. And it was like, you know what I mean? He's a Grammy Award winning, and like I said, he died too soon. But what you're saying ties into what his book says. You need to know the business that you're about to get into. And I think at the end of the day, it's great to sell records and for everybody to know your name and all of those things that you're talking about. But it's also important to know your business, because it is a business.
Absolutely.
But I'm happy for you. And I'm going to ask you another question. Are you having fun?
What you got?
Okay. Tell me what inspires you to write. What inspires you?
What inspires me? I mean, for a cliche way of saying it, life inspires me, because life has ups and downs. Life has experiences, and just things that we all go through. You know, I go through things like a regular person does. You know what I mean? I go through things like everybody else. So I just put that into song format. and hope that it touches and inspires everyone else. You know what I mean? There's so many things that we go through in this business, and so many things that happen, and things that can deter you from who you are as a person, and what your goals are in life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, whenever you, because I call my songs like diaries in a sense. You know what I mean? So whenever I have a topic, or I'm going through something or whatever, and I have to write about it, you know, it's kind of in a diary form, to where, like, you know, I reflect back to it later on because it's something that I overcame.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think that's important.
Mm-hmm. Do you enjoy the production part, or do you enjoy the artistry? I mean, of course, being a producer is a form of art. What do you enjoy the most, or is it?
I mean, they all go together. To be honest with you, it all goes together. You know, you can't have a song without production. You can't have a song without lyrics. You know what I mean? Right. So it all goes together. I love it. You know, it really is everything. You know, because it's what the way I look at it is, it's all creativity. You know what I mean? It's all expression. It's all creativity. It's all, you know, music at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So if I'm making a track, then most likely I'm going to write the lyrics to it. And whether it's for myself or for another artist, it's all creativity.
Okay. And let's talk lastly, again, you know, I know that you've been promoting your new single, Do You Know? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, Do You Know? So it's funny. I've had Do You Know for about 2 years now. I recorded it in 2018. And it was just a song to where I didn't know what to do with it at first. It was just something, I had an idea, you know, with my producer, ISO Josie, and my engineer, Stylistic. And we all just, you know, we sat down and like, hey, this is a dope concept that we got. Let's record it and see what we got. So it came out pretty cool. And at first it didn't fit with Blue Leisure. Like I was thinking about putting it on that project, but I just didn't feel it was the right time for that particular song yet. So I held on to it. And when Kaleidoscope came about, I felt the same way. So I'm like, you know, let me just hold on to it for a little bit longer. And I said, well, you know, we're in a interesting place right now in the world, and we're in quarantine time, and people are longing for new music. So I wanted to, you know, along with Kaleidoscopes, just give people some new music, you know, in the meantime. And I thought this would be a great time for this song. You know, short and simple, straight to the point, but just feel good stuff, you know?
I love it. I love it. Okay, so where can we find you? What's your website?
So you can find me on all social media at King James Worthy. You can find me on my website, kingjamesworthy.com. And you can find all my music, all my projects, singles, etc., on every streaming and digital platform.
Everywhere.
Every.
Well, listen, it has been an absolute complete pleasure talking to you. And
thank you so much.
As I said before, you continue doing great things because you're a good person. And
thank you. I appreciate you. And you're a great person as well. Every time I've seen you out, you've always shown me love, support, and I appreciate you so much.
Well, I'm excited, and I'm excited to share this show. This is going to, you know, our show. So, you know, everybody's watching TV right now, so I'm excited for them to see you as well. So listen, thank you very much.
Congratulations on your show as well.
I'm excited. Thank you. Well, listen, my friend, you have a wonderful night. You stay home and stay safe, and you be well, okay?
I will. You too.
Okay. Until next time, I am Leah Devon. Be well.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Sometimes in life, we just go through ups and downs.
Just not right.
But it's all about getting back up. The vibes and the energies, that's all we really need to move on. But in order to do that, you need some words of wisdom from time to time.
What's up, James, baby?
What's up, man?
Man, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
What's cracking, baby?
Man, just living life, relationship problems, just going through it, man.
Yo, man, I know how that is, man. Take it from the OG, man. Sometimes things just don't work out, man.
That's true. I'm learning that.
You gotta write it off to the game. It's all good, though, man. But just remember one thing. You're James Worthy, man.
And I appreciate that.
And yo, let's just keep it moving.
That's all we can do, man. Much love.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
You to know, can't nobody put it down like I can. Can't nobody treat you like I can. Cool, calm, collected, so vibrant. Feel the vibe so deep, no hiding. Come with me, jumping on horizons. Ooh, you like the way I did that. Ain't gotta say much to you. And I want you to want me to. Want you, want me to, want you. To want me to move to the beat right now. Get on your feet right now. Move to the beat right now.
That one there, she's a winner, she's a winner. And over there, it's a winner, that's a winner. And that right there, that's a winner, that's a winner.
I move fast when I swerve, gotta slow down when I'm grabbing your curves. Love and affection's what you deserve. Looking at me, girl, you know I observe. Light it up, light it up. Already got some drink in my cup. The way that you move your body, oh Lord, got you moving to the beat. Congos. And I want you to want me to. Want you, want me to, want you. You to want me to move to the beat right now. Get on your feet right now. Move to the beat right now.
That one there, she's a winner, she's a winner. And over there, it's a winner, that's a winner. So come on.
Who that chick stopped me dead in my track? Did a double take, I'm like, what the hell was that? I couldn't see her face, so I caught her from the back. She had a pretty shape, but that ass was hella fat. I had to double back, cause you know I like that. Get up on the stage and I might throw a stack. Come follow me, let's take a walk to the back. It's time for her to learn it's the return of the Mac. Ecstasy, you dig?
And I want you to want me to. Want you, want me to, want you. To want me to
that one there, she's a winner, she's a winner. And over there, it's a winner, that's a winner. And that right there, that's a winner, that's a winner. That's a winner, that's a winner, that's a winner. And that right there, that's a winner, that's a winner. And over there, that's a winner, that's a winner. That's the one right here, she's a winner, she's a winner, she's a winner.
James. I think the best thing for both of us is just to move on. I'm not happy, you're not happy, so let's just live life. I wish you nothing but the best.